Hey guys, it's Laurel. Today is Saturday, September 6th, and this is FLOSSTUBE number 63. I hope everybody has had a great couple weeks since I saw you last, and I'm just glad you're back for a little visit. I have a weird mix of things today. I've been a little all over the place. I'm in this point in my life where, oh, that's pretty. A little sprig right there. That's going to irritate me. I'm in this point in my life where I feel like I need a couple more hobbies. So there have been some things added and a couple more things that I'm going to add. So you just never know what you'll get here. If you're new, this is primarily a floss tube about cross stitch. I do sometimes have quilting or other crafts. Today I have a couple other crafts, but I do have a fair bit of stitching. Okay, so I finished something before my goal deadline. I don't even know how that happened, but I'm so excited. I have found out that if I have a goal date in mind, and if I don't finish that piece by that goal deadline, then it's like I lose interest in doing it. I had something that I was like, it needed 2 more days of stitching, but I didn't get it done on the goal deadline day, and I put it up for like a year before I finished it. It was crazy, but I was doing this piece, Salute to Abigail, I didn't look up the hashtag again, but it's the SAL with Hollis Hands Create, where you start something on Memorial Day and you finish it by Labor Day. So I finished this one probably maybe 2 days before Labor Day, so I was very excited. So here's my Salute to Abigail. She's so pretty. This was so much fun to do. Oh, excuse me. That was nice, right? But here's Salute to Abigail. This is stitched on biscuit, 36 count, 1/2. And this was just a joy to stitch on, a joy. You see my fingernail right there? Let me just throw a little story in about my morning real fast. So my plan for the morning was get up, get out in the yard. We had these like fencing stake things that we needed to put around the fence to try to fix the fence where Zorro could go run around. So I went out there and put them in this morning. My husband had to work today, and he has to work the next 2 Saturdays. So Zorro woke me up at like 7:30, and I was like, I'm just going to knock that out real fast. Woo! I came in, and my face was the color right there, that red color right there. So when I get hot, it takes forever for my face to like come back to its natural color. So I was like, you know what? I'll take a shower. I'm going to run up to the nail place, get my nails done because this is not attractive. And then I'll come back and do a floss tube. The nail place was closed today. So anyway, you're going to have to look at a funny nail. But here's Salute to Abigail. I know y'all want to know all about my morning. All about my morning. Okay, so that's the only finish. Only cross stitch finish that I had since I saw you last. I do have a couple other sewing finishes actually to show you, but I want to show you the whips that I've worked on. So it doesn't go with this one. I'm still working on my little bit of spring. This is a SAL that I started with Jem. Many people have finished this. There have been multiple SALs on this with different people. It is such a pretty piece. So I'm moving along on it. I wanted to be done with all of the border. I got close, but not done. Sorry for the wrinkles. So I got all of the green parts that are in here and all of the first color all the way around, but you can see down at the bottom, I need a second color. So that's like probably about half the border. I need the second color. And then I was able to get some of that next flower done, and I had some of that floss left, so I came down here and filled this in. This is, I don't remember what it's stitched on. Hold on. Is this the right bag? No, this is what happens when I take everything out of a bag and try to be organized. Then it messes me up. So I've said before what it's on, but this is the one that I said will stay in my rotation until it's done, because I want very badly to get that one finished. And then I worked just a little bit on A Friend Loveth. Let me take it out. I need to start filming back where the light is like right in front of me, but I'm just going to be honest, I don't want to clean this area of my sewing room up today. So A Friend Loveth. I don't know why, like I got a copy of the pattern that is like the ink ran out or something. I hope it's not a hijack version. But anyway, A Friend Loveth. I'm stitching this on a piece of even weave that I had left from another project. It's in my little project bag. I'm just pulling colors as I go, and I had this with me Wednesday night at church, and I only had this bluey color, which is Uniform Blue by Gentle Art. So I finished the words on this. So now I can come down to the fun part and do the three ladies and the flower. That's just a fun little stitch. And sometimes, like I said, it's on maybe a 28. Yeah, I think it's a 28 count even weave. So it's a little kinder to my eyes. If my eyes are kind of tired. I have been having trouble with my wrist. It's hurting me on this side, so I don't think it's carpal tunnel. I think that normally hurts on the inside, if I'm right. But right here across my wrist has been hurting, so I've been having to wrap it a little bit just to, because it feels good. If you put a little pressure on it, it just makes it feel so much better. So I don't know what is going on there, but I have been trying to break up my stitching between other crafts so that I don't, it's not that just that same exact repetitive motion, because I looked up and it said it could be like tendonitis. So I just need to not be so repetitive in the motion and just see. I don't know. You know how you think you're a doctor, you look up your symptoms and you know everything. Because why would I go to the doctor? That would be silly. So then I had a new start. So it's Sampler September. So I had said in the last video I was going to start this one. 1857 Quilt Block Sampler by From the Heart Needle Art. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time talking today. I'm just trying to talk too fast, I guess. I pulled the called for DMC colors for this. She also has a Weeks Dye Works conversion and a Gloriana Silks. I will say that the DMC colors are not very close to what the cover looks like. Whether that be photography, just obviously this is old and faded and everything, so I don't know if colors, I don't even think colors were pulled from the back, because the actual DMC colors are actually more muted, I think, than this. Like, this looks like a red house to me, but it's actually, the DMC color is pink. This row, somewhere. I think it's this one. This row right here is 2 colors of pink that are very, very close in color. Or maybe it's this one. But anyway, it reads differently when you stitch it with the DMCs, but I'm okay with it because I love it and it's beautiful. So I'm stitching this on a piece of 36 count Seraphim Winter White. And I really like how it's showing up on here. So I didn't want to go just straight across. I wanted to see it kind of build and come down. I kind of wanted to see, visualize the length. So that flower, the bottom of that pot of the flower is like, what, 2/3 down. So it'll be just a little bit longer. I will probably, in my mind, I will go ahead now and bring the alphabets across and finish all the way across and then come down and do this bottom section last. There is not a border around this. It kind of looks like there might be a border when you look at this, but this is just because it's the antique and the way it's finished. The chart does not have a border charted. And I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine. I was very excited to get this started. I saw this one a while back on Karen Combs' FLOSSTUBE, and I just loved it. And these are the DMCs. So that reads really bright on the screen, but it's not as bright as what it's reading. And this, I don't know, maybe this one. Wait, these are the 3 pinks in it, and you can tell there's not a lot of difference. So this and this are 2 of those pinks. So it's not going to be that contrast with the side of the house. But I'm just going with it because, again, I like how these colors look on this linen. And I love an alphabet. I know a lot of people are like, don't care for the alphabet, or, you know, they will sometimes stitch and sometimes not because they're just alphabeted out, but I love alphabet. I do want to, every time I get a good alphabet, it makes me want to get Louisa Coulimore out because she's so pretty. She is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so I have some cross-stitch plans and cross-stitch haul, but it's kind of under the rest of my stack of stuff. So I'm going to go through the rest of the stack first, just very quickly, because, you know, if you're just here for cross stitch, I want to get back to the cross stitch portion. But one of the things I decided that I wanted to try again, I had tried it before and didn't do very good. And then I have a couple friends that do this, and I keep seeing little snippets of some other people on Instagram showing it. So I decided I did want to go back and try some wool. I said I wasn't going to, but I lied because that's what I do. So this is a pattern I got back at a quilt show a few years back. This is by So Cherished. So I bought the kit, and I talked about this one before. I did show it like a million videos ago, and I was a little disappointed because the colors were not a good match in the kit. But I don't care. Now that I pull it back out, like, I don't care. It's not like I'm going to display the pattern next to it. And it was good because I already had it started. So the other night I just wanted to sit down and do some hand sewing. So I got this one back out. And it's looking okay. It's not like ooh ah, ooh ah. But I had done, I think I had done this star, the stitching around this star last time, and the top, this stitching. So I came back and did the stitching around the other 3 stars. This is the only one I think really looks good. But you have to start somewhere, right? And then I don't know what I was thinking. We were watching the football game, or I was listening to it. I wasn't watching it, but it was on. So I was just stitching away around this bottom, but I don't think I was supposed to do that because it looks like it's trimmed, and you would have done that stitch after you put a backing piece on. But that's okay, because I'm just going to make this another border around and do it. And of course, look, either it was already flipped and I flipped it again, or I just didn't flip it. I don't know, but I don't care. I don't care. It's fine. So the red it's reading really bright. Again, it is way brighter than what the pattern cover shows, but I can live with it. It's fine. So I do have another wool pattern ordered that is gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. And I cannot wait for it to come. All right. And then I had talked about this a while back. This drawstring bag. Celeste talks about this, and somebody else just talked about it in a video. Nicole's Needlework. She also talked about it. So I've had this pattern forever. I'm so mad at myself because it literally took like 45 minutes, if that long, to make this bag. So here's my bag. I'd ordered this fabric. I showed it a while back. It has butterflies with like newsprint and musical notes and flowers, and then this coordinating print. I got to go with it. Now, I did not make the fabric drawstrings only because I had a friend that had a bag that was a drawstring that she wanted made into a zipper top. So I took the drawstrings out and I asked her if she wanted them back, and she said she didn't really have a use for them. So I just used those for my bag. So that's when it's open. So very tickled with that. So I will make probably some more of those. I would like to have one. I don't know that I would go any smaller than that. I might go a little bit bigger. And then I know I said I wasn't going to show my crochet stuff while it was in progress. I was only going to wait till it was finished. But since I was showing a couple other things in this video, I thought I would just show you what I'm working on in crochet. So I had done an Afghan for my husband that I showed again a while back, a few videos back. And I went and gathered up some more colors that I wanted, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with them. I made one little granny square with them, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. And then I thought about doing the same pattern as his, but I'd already done a whole Afghan. That way I wanted to, grow in my skill or lack thereof, or try to gain a skill. So I went back to the granny square, and I have to say that after doing all those flowers from Lori Holt's video that I showed in the last video, after doing that, going back to the granny square, it was great. Like, I was just in the rhythm after doing those flowers. So this is where I am. I had decided, instead of making a bunch of the smaller blocks and putting them together, I had seen on Instagram where people were doing just one giant granny square, and you just keep crocheting around and around and around, making it bigger. So you're going to wind up with a square Afghan, but it's just one giant granny square. And that's what I'm doing. So this is where I am. And I'm just doing a repeat of the colors. And I go back and forth about granny square. It's a dated pattern, but do I feel like I should do at least one granny square? Yeah, I feel like I should. Okay, so one more sewing thing, and then we'll move on to haul and plans. My daughter is, I've said it before, I'm sure, she's very much in her baking era right now and cooking era. She's all about, new recipes, new baking pans. She wants to make her own bread. She's got 14 different kinds of brownies she's tried. She's all kinds of new recipes, all this. And she'd asked me months upon months, maybe a year or more, I don't know, to make her some aprons. And I finally made one. So, funny story, when she was deployed is when this whole thing started. She wanted some aprons, and we had some fabric picked out. I went to a fabric sale and found this fabric. So I've had it forever. I've touched it a million times. I've moved it all over this sewing room. The other night I was in here and like it was in a stack of stuff on my sewing table. And every time I would sew whatever it was I was working on, that pile would fall over. And I was like, I'm going to have to move that pile. And I was like, no, I just need to make it. So I got it out, cut it out, worked on it. We went somewhere to dinner, lunch, something. Came back, got it out, worked on it. I was putting the last seam in it, and I realized it has something in the print that I wouldn't necessarily have bought had I noticed it. So I sent it to my daughter, and she got a big kick out of it. And it will be a funny thing when she wears this apron, when she sees it. It's just, I know it's mean to tell you that and not go through it, but I don't want to offend anybody. So anyway, all that to say, I finally made her apron. I have 2 more that she wants, so I may try to do those over the next few weeks. One of them's really cute. It's with bacon fabric. All right, so I have 2 things of quilting haul, and then I'm going to show you cross stitch haul, which is more than 2 things. I got yet another Simple Whatnot package. Is that not beautiful? Ooh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I am signed up already for next year's Simple Whatnot. We won't talk about how many of these I have that are not done. We will not. And then I got American Patchwork and Quilting. This has some really cute patterns in it. The little pumpkin one. So, I love this magazine. I just love it. Love it, love it. And they have a block of the month going on too. I have to look and do a little bit more research on that. But look at this. This acorn one. That's really cute too. Oh, I tell you, I love a quilt. I love a quilt. All right. Oh, I called it the wrong thing. I said haul. Y'all are going to have to keep me in line. Ambassador section. And then I didn't bring them in here, but I ordered these really cute little coasters from Missouri Star. And they have the different animals. They have this, and they have this little bag bundle. So I got this. So got this one. This one. This one. This will be what I keep my quilting money in. This is the smallest one. All right. I have the best collection of items to show you. I have no willpower. Zero willpower. So that is evident, and you will see. It's not as much as as I have had in the past, but it is a lot. And I want to apologize. I was not even thinking. Every time I get my fabric of the month, I'm just blabbing and showing it, and not. I don't mind when I see fabric of the month in a club that I'm in that people show. It doesn't hurt my feelings, but I know some people like to be surprised, and I realize that I haven't been given any warning. So this is my fabric that I got from Bestitch Me. So if you're in that club and for some reason you haven't gotten this, I feel certain everybody has, because I think I got it right after my last video. But if you don't want to know, look away. But this is Peanut, 36 count. That's a really cool color. I like that. And it's just, I love this one. It's just the faintest little bit of modeling. I've not certain pieces do need that really bold modeling, but in general, I like it when it's just a soft model. It makes me very happy. This again is a club. This is from the Silver Needle. A little help from our friends. I did see Jim show this, and I'm with her. This is so cute. Heart and hand, live gently. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So I need to get in there and look, because see, this has like this green on the back. It has green and pink. I don't know if they were just giving you options, but look, there's some little, I think they're thread drops. I haven't pulled them out, and I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Yeah, thread drops, and they have the little help from our friends. I love this club. I love it. I was in it last year and this year, and I will be in it probably as long as they have it. I love this little lady and her little flowers. The house, very simple border, little birds. Oh, so cute. This is actually, this was an exclusive through the Homespun group on Facebook. I did not get this exclusive, but a friend of mine did, and we're trading out some items, and this is one that was in our trade that I got. This is Jane Williams, 1838. Guys, this is going to be a beast to stitch. I know it is, but oh, it's so pretty. Scarlet House is amazing. Amazing. Now, speaking of this Facebook group, if you are not in there, you need to get in there quickly. It doesn't cost anything to join. It's just a Facebook group. You answer a couple questions. But there is an exclusive coming up. I don't know if it's the next one or not, but there was a sneak peek of it. My is all I can say. I haven't bought an exclusive in a while. I bought Mary Finley, which was a Scarlet House, and I bought, oh, I can see it, but I can't think of the name of it. There's only two that I bought over the time, because normally, like, I'm good. I can wait. I don't need the extras that come with it, but this next one coming, I might need. I don't know. This one, I think I talked about in the last video. This is Autumn Trio. Ooh. I had said that our local group was stitching Spring Trio. That is incorrect. It's Summer Trio. I didn't even know what I was talking about. But now we're going to do Autumn Trio. I love these so much. Last week, two of the girls had their pieces they were starting, and I was like, oh, I have to figure out what fabric, but I love this. Love it, love it. Oh, that's really cute. Look on the back. She has like an idea you could put it all together in one like long pillow. That would be cute. But I don't know which one I like the best, because they're all super cute. Oh, I love them. Love them. So we are supposed to be stitching this, I think, in September. So I got to get this one started. I have a few starts for September. But that's what we do. We start things. And it's okay, because that's what we should do. This one, I saw this on somebody's FLOSSTUBE. This is from 2015. I had never seen it before. But, you know, it was 2015. I didn't get back into stitching until COVID time, so could be that, it was the rave and everybody finished it and then just didn't see it again. But I love this. Brenda Gervais, a weaver's work. It's just so simple and beautiful. I love it. And it is, I'm sure it's, oh please, one color. It's Classic Colorworks Belsois Silk Limestone. It's stitched on Legacy by Picture This Plus. So you can still get Legacy. Right? So I could do just like that. I mean, I love the color. I love that. Oh, it's so pretty. So my friend Lillian, that I talk about all the time, she was able to get that. So I bought that from her through her Etsy shop. And I will try to list her Etsy shop down below. I will also list my Etsy shop. I do not sell patterns on my Etsy shop. I just have little tinkery things. Like floss rings, and I've got a couple little accessory bags and some little frame things. She actually sells patterns and linen and floss, so I will list both of those down below. This one, I love my friends. They are so good at finding the best charts, the best. So I was watching the video I talked about last time with Katie So Tattered and Lisa with L Snaps. And Katie showed this piece, Gold Birds Sampler. She has already done, I don't know if she's done the whole top. She's done at least like half. I think she said she's not going to do the alphabet. I normally would do the alphabet, but I do agree with her. I don't know that this needs the alphabet. And I almost, I don't know, because I struggle with trying to like cut back charts because I just get into stitching them and then I fall in love with it. I want to do the whole thing. But I think that this bottom piece by itself would be gorgeous. And I think just this would be gorgeous. So I don't know. This says, oh, it was stitched on a 28 count Brittany Lugana. But I don't know if that's something you get here. Apparently this lady is from the Netherlands. I can't say her name. But anyway, it is, oh, it's so pretty. Katie's linen choice was really pretty. I don't remember what it was, but I think I would like to do it on a, like a darker, because I really, these gold birds, oh, they're so pretty. And again, another lie. Once upon a time, I was like, I don't understand the draw to bird stitching. And here I am, buying bird samplers because they're just so pretty. So pretty. This one is a beautiful chart. Beautiful. This is a sow that I'm joining with. I don't know who decided to start it. I don't know if it was Kim. Is it you? I don't know. But Kim is stitching it. Krista is stitching it. Renee. All my buddies, they're all stitching it. I think Susan Stanley has joined the group. There's a couple other ladies that have joined. So I am going to, I don't know what floss I'm going to use. It has Classic Colorworks and DMC. The model is stitched with Classic Colorworks. So I don't know. I might just see. You know, this actually, hold on. I know you want to see it, but hold on. I wonder if this peanut would be pretty. Oh, it might. Okay, so this is Elizabeth Metcalf. Look at that. Is that not pretty? But look, peanut? Maybe? It's almost like it was meant to be. What does she say this is stitched on? Did I already say that? Maybe I did. I don't know. Straw. Black. So pretty. I don't know if there's an official start date. I think some of the girls might already start it. I'm going to pull my floss over the weekend. I would like to get a little start. It's really pretty. Oh, so pretty. And there is in the chart, this is, you can go on and get this from Etsy, like as a PDF download. So if you like stitching from your tablet, I like paper. Because apparently I like to have 15 things on my lap when I stitch stuff. And then the last thing I got, this actually just came, is it yesterday or day before? This is Fanny. I can't say her last name, so I'm just going to show you the chart. This is a Reflet de Soie. I've never owned a Reflet de Soie chart. I have looked, and I have a couple that I'm very drawn to, but I was like, I don't know, this was pretty. I'd seen it. My friend Bonnie showed it in her video. And then Celeste said she was going to stitch it for her birthday start. So that meant I should order it, right? It is so pretty. Now, I won't do this part. And I don't think that's a big deal to leave that off. But look. Now, it calls for, oh, hold on. I got to decipher. Swarage, if I'm saying that right. That's what it calls for, but it also has a DMC conversion. And I think that, you know, since I couldn't get my nails done today and have some fun, I think I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and get the DMCs today. And then, you know, I'll start, and if it just doesn't, like, scream at me, maybe I'll try. But, I mean, it's a lot of colors. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I mean, it's over 20 colors. So I think that needs to be DMC. That's my budget. But I'm so excited to do this. Oh, my friends just pick out the best stuff. The best stuff. The best stuff. Now, I do have, you know, I got a lot of sales going on. I do. And I always say I need to get back to all of them and all that stuff, just like we all do. And I'm going to one day. One day. So now I'm going to talk about plans real fast. It's kind of a short video today, but that's okay. That's okay. We still got to visit a little bit, so that's good. So I'm going to go over my plans. Now, I'm on this kick right now, and I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm determined to take my Saturdays back. I have fallen into this mode where I spent all day Saturday doing my housework. And then, you know, Sunday is church day for us. So, and I have no qualms at all whatsoever about that. But Saturday is, you know, my fun day. And it keeps getting taken up with, you know, laundry and cleaning and everything. And so I'm trying very hard to split my week up where I can get some stuff done during the week. And Saturday, I can just knock some stuff out. I have a lot of projects that I want to do. And obviously they are growing daily with things I want to do. Punch needle is the other thing. I have a friend that's going to show me punch needle. I've always thought punch needle was beautiful. Just beautiful, beautiful. But I tried it one time on my own and it was not pretty. So I never tried it again. But she's pretty good at it and she said she would show me. So that will be something upcoming too. I don't know in the next video, but it is coming. So hold on, I gotta go down here and get my other pile. All right. So I'm not trying to be still super scheduled with plans or anything, but I do have a couple pieces that haven't been in rotation for a little bit, and I would like to put them back in rotation. So I'm still going to keep a little bit of spring in rotation. Excuse me, until it's finished. Next month in October, my friend Terry, her birthday is in October, and she is gonna do Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Couple of they may be doing Halloween too. I'm not sure if I'm the only one not doing Halloween, but she just said if anybody wants to do any Hawk Run Hollow for my birthday, and I was like, well, yes, I have the houses, so last video I told you I was having a hard time remembering which houses I didn't like because they were all super pretty. But I did narrow it down. I think I am now going to do 9 blocks. And this is my thought of how they will be arranged. Now, I'm not doing the same wording, so it makes no difference about the words, what order they're in, but this, I think, is going to be my layout. But I've changed my layout a couple times, but right as of this morning, this will be my layout. So that will be an October start. I was watching, I didn't get to watch all of it yet, but I was watching Phoebe this morning. Phoebe and Jan and I are doing this as one of our sows together. We do a Thanksgiving sow. Teresa Kogut. We've done it 2 years and we already have our plan for this year. So Jan is fast. When Jan puts her mind to stitching something, she doesn't play. She does not play at all whatsoever. So Jan said, Laurel, I'm going to need you to get this done. This is the first one we started. Last year's has very little done on it, but this one has a good bit of progress. So this is Dwelling Place. So I was doing really good until I got to this house. Whew, that's a lot. So I'm going to be grown. Get this back out. Because the thing is, there's a really pretty flower right underneath these butterflies that I was just dying to get to. And then I got to it and I stopped. I am using the called for DMC. Except for in here, I did have to change this because the color wasn't showing up. It is actually the color of the house, I think. Which, the house is fine because it's outlined, but up here it would have just lost that. So, this will come back out because Jan said, Laurel, you need to have that done. You need to have it done by Thanksgiving. I probably should have already had it out, Jan. This is on a piece of Weeks Dye Works, where's the name? Beige, 36 count. I think it is the old Weeks because when I started, it was rough. It was really rough. I had a hard time. But once I stitch on it for a little bit, I get acclimated and it's fine. Oh, I'm lying. It's not all DMC. It is the called for, but there is some Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works. So I'm sorry, I told the story. So there's the colors. Pretty pretty. So that one will come back out and be in rotation. And my rotation is not like, X amount of days on each piece. My rotation is, I've stitched on this a while. I think I want to stitch on something else. So I move to the next piece. This one is one that I talked about last video too. I'm going back to Floral Motif Sampler. This is the one that I have several friends that are just starting to stitch it. And I'm hoping that I will stay motivated seeing their progress and get this done. I love this one so much. I don't know why it is when you love them so much, they seem to take longer than anything else. Now I am stitching this on a 32 count limestone Lugana. So I started this before I had gotten into linen. So it is 2/2. So it's fine. I mean, it's pretty and I enjoy stitching on it, but now I would do it 1/2 on 36. But I did, Diane and I are back, trying to get back into our rhythm. We send each other what we're going to do for the week, and then we send a progress picture when we get it done, and then what we're going to do next. So this is where I am. And this week there are a couple flowers either right here, little flowers. I think they're right here. That is going to be my assignment on that. But I'm moving along. I mean, it's been no small feat. I mean, this is no joke. This chart. I'm gonna try to fold that up a little different because it's got some pretty serious fold marks. So I look forward to getting this one back out and in rotation. And I normally try to have the assignment done by Sunday. Sometimes it goes into Monday or Tuesday, but today is Saturday, so I'm gonna need to get that out later. Maybe after I go to Hobby Lobby. And then, guys, sometimes I amaze myself with my ability to lose things that are right in front of me. This morning, I was talking to my husband on the phone, and because I was going to get my nails done that didn't work, I had flip-flops on. I don't really wear flip-flops other than going to the nail place. And I was walking through the house, and he said, he's on the phone, and he's like, what is that noise? And I was like, well, I got my flip-flops on because I'm going to try to go get my nails done. Well, I took them off because I was walking back and forth doing something while I was talking to him. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get off here and go or whatever. And he was like, okay, I couldn't find my flip-flops. Like, I just had them on my feet and they were gone. Anyway. I had told you, Humming of the Bees. I'm stitching this with Roberta and Jan. I had lost the floss, right? And I got so excited because I thought I found it in that one video. Hold on, I'll tell you where I found it. So this is on 36 count grog that I love for this. This was so fun to stitch. Had it out, was working on it, put it up, went to get it back out the next time I wanted to work on it. Couldn't find the floss. Couldn't find it. Also in this bag, I have this Marion Rain. And I haven't started that one, but I have right here the linen for it. This is in the same bag. This is why I should not let my projects live together. Because inside this linen is the floss for Mary. But it also had Muhammad of the Bees floss. So it was in the right bag the whole entire time. This is my life. This is why things don't get done. Now, I will say I did finish I forgot to talk about it. I did finish a project mat and a project roll for a friend of mine, and I don't have that because she already has it, but it is on my Instagram if you're interested in seeing that. I have to say it turned out really pretty. It was with some Tilda fabric, and I'm going to need to purchase some more Tilda fabric. I'm really liking it. It's very soft and subtle and just beautiful. So I think that's all I have to show you today. I know it was a little bit of scattered mess, but I wanted to come back on here and chat with y'all for a little bit. So I hope that you have a great couple weeks until I see you again. And until then, I hope you get lots of stitching, lots of quilting done. Bye, guys.